is really like second down in this situation because it's 4-down territory at this point of the game. But there's no question Bill Belichick didn't want to have to use his timeout, and that run play was a roll of the dice that, like a lot of other things today, didn't go their way.
Robert Chudzinski coaching in just his 13th NFL game as a head coach. Bill Belichick coaching in his 227th NFL game as a head coach. He spent 5 years at Cleveland from 91 through the 95 season.
180! 180! Come back, alert! Good.
Third and goal.
180!
Chess game between Brady and the Browns defense. End zone catch. Great play. Edelman extends to the ball and holds on.
And now they got a penalty flag as well, probably for a defenseless a hit on a defenseless receiver. Which might have been a pick as well.
Go!
They put the score up, 26-20. With the extra point coming up, the Patriots did hit a 2-point throw earlier in this game, second half. Browns missed a 2-point try when they went up 12-0.
The ruling on the field is a touchdown. Additionally, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 33. Contact on the defenseless receiver. Half the distance to the goal. The 15-yard penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
But the kickoff is obviously going to be an onside kick.
Right, it's gonna be, and that's huge at that point. But you'll see Edelman come from right to left to your screen. DeQuell Jackson just misses it, and there's, well, I don't know, he hit him with the shoulder. His head missed Edelman. I don't know that, I'll tell you what, they called that on Poyer. I don't think Poyer will get fined for that. Not that anybody cares at this moment. There's a little bit of football left to be played. 1:01 to go, and there's going to be an onside kick after this extra point attempt.
Gostowski has absolutely a Hall of Fame season. Kicked 2 53-yarders in the fourth quarter last week. Second one winning the game against Houston. And now it's 26-21. Browns in the lead. 61 seconds left, and the Patriots will be trying an onside kick. In the 94 wild card game at Cleveland, with his team trailing by 7 with less than 2 minutes remaining, Matt Barr tried an onside kick that was recovered by Orlando Brown of New England. Happening today, it's been 330 games, including postseason, since New England has recovered an onside kick. The longest active streak in the NFL. Will they have to recover one now if they're to somehow pull this game out?
And they're working with a personal foul on that touchdown that puts the ball at the 50. Now this, for the Browns to defend this, they've got to attack the football. You got to go get it. If you recover it before it goes 10 yards, you can't be touched, so you know you're going to have a clean shot at it. Try and catch it on a clean bounce. For the Patriots, you can't make contact with any of the Browns players until the ball goes 10 yards. Now the play for the Browns is if it gets up in the air, bat it out of bounds. Nothing bad can happen if the ball goes out of bounds. For the Patriots, anything goes. Get the ball.
They used to be in that business of recovering onside kicks. Fight for the ball. Looks like the Patriots have it. The Patriots have the ball with a minute to play.
They're marking it past the 10-yard line where it had to go. Now this is a kick, and it's a change of possession, so it'll be reviewed automatically. But they're spotting the ball short of the 40. Now it's got to go to the 40-yard line, you'll see, and nobody can touch it until it gets there. Now that I think the Patriot looked like, it looked like Gostowski touched it with his hand as it comes down. But one of the Browns touched it right there, but I think there's a chance that Gostowski might have touched it with his right hand before it goes 40, right there, but I don't think so. That's recovered by the by the Patriots.
Well, Kyle Arrington might have got it.
The question is, does Gostkowski touch this right here as it bounces off the turf? Right there.
And will the words of Chudzinski, Browns coach, be prophetic when he said the Patriots know they're never out of the game?
No, he didn't.
With Brady at quarterback.
That's a clean recovery for the Patriots. It's under review. Arrington right on top of it, catches it off the bad bounce off Whitaker.
Well, that's a fine art. Topping the ball, letting it bounce, waiting for it to get 10 yards.
Well, the most unbelievable thing about it is the fact that you have to wait. You have to run along this football knowing that everybody in the stadium is trying to get to the same place where you're standing, and violence is on the way.
Well, the injury to Gronkowski certainly fanned the fire of emotion on this Patriot team when he made a great catch and run and then was hit, suffered a knee injury on the hit and left the game on the cart. In the locker room now.
Yeah, it looked like Fuzzy Whitaker's the guy that the ball bounced up against. And that's why the Patriots, it's legal, even if the ball doesn't go 10 yards. If a Brown touches it before it goes 10 yards, it becomes live. And the Patriots came up with it when Arrington jumped on it.
Scott O'Brien, special teams coach of the Patriots, was in the same position with the Browns when Bill Belichick was there as head coach. Last time the Browns have won at New England when Bill Belichick was the coach.
That's a long
time. Of the Cleveland Browns.
That's a long time.
92. 21 years. They're going to play football.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is confirmed. The receiving team player, number 35, touched the ball at the 9-yard line. And was ultimately
no overturn. We're ready to play.
First and 10, New England.
Well, there's no way this is going to go to overtime with the 5-point differential on the scoreboard. 1 minute to play. New England has 0 timeouts. They've got to score a touchdown in a game when they have played so poorly throughout most of it, excepting 2 drives they put together. It's been a long day for Tom Brady in this offense.
A master at making the plays you have to make, at finding a way. Brady looks, lobs. Down to the 30-yard line. Amendola, good open field tackle. Keeps the clock running. It's a first down to the 30. Patriots have to score a touchdown to win the game. Long ball. Receiver off his hands. And the penalty marker's down. James Boyce diving at the ball. And the Patriots set up with a first and goal.
You see working right there. They're tied up. McFadden trying to hang in. He puts his hand in. That's pretty incidental to me, but the official standing right there watching the whole way. That to me seems like a pretty soft call.
Defense, number 23. A foul occurred in the end zone. About ruled the ball replaced at the 1-yard line.
I think it's a horrible call. I think it's a horrible call. They're barely touching.
Touch call.
That was a touch call, and that's certainly most of the. There's no way that happened. There was interference in the end zone, maybe outside the end zone, maybe. I doubt it. That's, I think, a terrible call.
But be that as it may, it is a first and goal for the Patriots at the 1-yard line. Earlier in this game, on a 4th and 1, the Patriots went for it. They got it on a Brady keep. Just a dive behind his center, Ryan Wendell. 35 seconds to go. The Browns are battling as hard as the Browns team has ever battled, and that's a lot of battle.
That's right. And this Patriot team is probably thinking they deserve a good call in the end zone. A couple of weeks ago, they lost a game in Carolina with a linebacker draped all over Rob Gronkowski, and they were up in arms about it. And here, the call goes their way.
These Patriot fans have seen some remarkable things here in this great success run.
Yeah, you just never walk out of this stadium until there are double zeros on the clock.
35 seconds left. Patriots with no timeouts. Brady looks like he's going to throw. Brady in a rollout. Ball is caught. Touchdown. Brady and the Patriots have done it again. Amendola.
Now they'll have to go for two to make sure they try and get a 3-point lead, to make sure that if something unthinkable happens and the Browns can get into field goal range, they can only tie it. So they will go for two here. But what a turn of events for the Patriots, and of course the Cleveland Browns can't believe that the Patriots look like they're going to get off the hook.
Roll out, Amendola dives towards the pylon, and he goes! Now the two-point conversion try. They hit their last one on a throw to an open tight end. Run. They didn't get in, so the Browns with a 1-point game now, New England. Here's the touchdown play, Steve.
Yeah, they ran a little rub play, as you see. Screen trying to get to the corner, and Amendola getting right to the pylon. Well thrown by Brady.
Phenomenal game. The Patriots down 12-0 at halftime today on their home field against the Browns. The Patriots with only 10 total points in their last 4 first halves. But in the second half, it's Brady time.
They even got down 19-3 at one point in the second half, and they came back with 2 touchdowns, spearheaded by Shane Vereen. And that's the difference. Those are the last 2 weeks, down 24 and down again the next week. Unbelievable how this team finds a way to stay in the hunt.
Well, in their scoreless first half, Brady threw for 95 yards. And their comeback in the second half, he's thrown for 323. He's thrown for over 400 yards against a defense that had not given up a 300-yard passing game this season. So now the Browns, the long way to go to set up a long field goal try.
You can bet that the key for the Browns is going to be picking up the pressure of the Patriots. They may bring a lot. If they bring pressure, they're going to expect to get home. But they may drop out 8 into coverage. You have to protect Jason Campbell first and then try and get separation in the secondary. They got 3 deep safeties, so it looks like it's going to be a 3-man rush.
And they have an outfield back there, playing a 3 deep. 25 yards off the line of scrimmage. Campbell steps in. Out pattern on the run, getting out of bounds, stopping the clock with 25 seconds to play. Condiff, Billy Condiff, the Browns' place kicker, was an all-pro player in 2010 with the Ravens. He has hit 2 of 3 from 50 yards plus this year. There he is, Billy Condiff, 8th year from Drake. But they've got a long way to go to get him in range. Second and 1. The Browns with no timeouts. Long ball. On target and out of bounds. Jordan Cameron, the former USC tight end and basketball player, gracefully coming to the sideline.
All they need is 18 more yards, and they are well within range. They need really only another 13 yards to make it a 57-yard kick, which is not out of the realm of possibility. Now, that's a long kick, no question. His long this year is 51.
But they probably, Steve, don't have the middle of the field to work with no timeouts. It's got to be a sideline throw. Patriots know that. They're three deep. Defense drops back. Standing in, they do off the hands of the receiver. Devon Bess loses the ball, does stop the clock. 15 seconds to go now, 2nd and 10. The Browns battling to get in field goal range and possibly come back and win it.
If they wanted to, if they could get deep down the middle, not even deep, 15 yards down the middle, they could run up and spike the football to stop the clock for a long field goal try, but they'd have to get the first down to do it.
Browns building that 12-0 lead in the 3rd quarter, and then a 19-3 lead. And now the Patriots have come back to take the lead. Campbell, downfield throw, caught.
Now they're going to have to spike it. Clock's running 7, 6. They're going to have to get the ball spotted and spike it, and they'll get a 57-yarder. They got it. 1 second. It's going to be a 59-yard field goal. And Cundiff is already on the field.
Cundiff with 2 for 3 over 50 yards in the 2-11 AFC Championship game.
That'll be not 59. It might be
Cundiff
58.
had a great moment. This is it. A 58-yard field goal. Not enough. It's over, and the Patriots have done it again, rallying back in the 4th quarter to win it 27-26.
It's a win for the Patriots. They'll celebrate it, but you can tell by the look on Bill Belichick's face, although it never changes much, he is not going to be very happy.
Losing Gronkowski today to an apparent knee injury.
Jason Campbell coming back after being out for a week with a concussion was superb today. And once again, the Patriots rally from a big deficit to win the game when Billy Cundiff's 58-yard field goal does not get far enough.
His career best prior to that, Cundiff, was a 56-yard make. So Tom Brady and the Patriots march into the playoffs again, up their record to 10-3 with 3 straight come-from-behind wins. The final score, Patriots 27, Browns 26. Coming up next, the Subway post-game show. Now for Steve Tasker, this is Don Criqui saying so long from Foxborough. You've been watching the NFL on CBS. We'll send you to James Brown in New York after these messages. Thank you for joining us.